South Sudan mission organizations operating in the United States of America and which is funded by the Churches of Christ in the United States of America donated food and non-food items to members of Church of Christ in Panyagur of Jonglei State, South Sudan. John Akech is the founder of South Sudan Mission in the United States of America and also the chairman of South Sudanese American Community in Greater Metropolitan area.
I'm by name Akech Gak, working for Church of Christ. So we are here with my brother John Gak, who is coming from United States of America. So with some food items to assist our brothers in Panyagur. So the list of items is very long, but I can give the main item that we are going to give to support our brothers in Panyagur. The main item here is maize flour, then wheat flour, cooking oil, and many other items that are loaded in this vehicle. So we are going to distribute them for assistance. As we know, South Sudan is in need of support. So we thank our brother John Gak, who is the founder of Service Foundation in Bor, and also who is struggled hard to bring Church of Christ here in South Sudan. So I would like to welcome him also to say a word of encouragement or appreciation. Thank you very much.
Yes, this is our coordinator in Bor Town. He works with the Church of Christ in Bor Town and then in Panyagur. His name is John Gak. I am John Gak. We want to say thank you for the people of Church of Christ in the United States of America for supporting this mission. I believe this mission will be a great mission for future to come. We're going to have a lot of interview in Panyagur when we see the school and church, and when we come back to see another Churches of Christ, we will interview the members of Church of Christ. I just want to say thank you for the people of Church of Christ, especially Swamp Parkway, Radford Church of Christ, downtown, Blue Ridge, East Side, and Highland Church of Christ who supporting me without condition. Thank you very much. We bought a share to the church in Panyagur. They told me the church is growing, so we have to buy another 20 shares, single shares, so we have more members who join our church. So it's a blessing and it's a great news for all of us who bring the Church of Christ to Bor Town in Panyagur.
In brief history of this man, John Akech Gak. John was one a time a member of Sudan People Liberation Movement and Liberation Army, SPLM-SPLA, now changed to Sudan People Defense Force in 1990 to 1995 before he left for the United States of America in 1996. In 2008, John thought of establishing Pamot Christian Primary School in Panyagur and Jonglei Christian Vocational Boarding School in 2012 in Bor before establishment of Churches of Christ in Jonglei State.
First of all, I would like to thank God for a peaceful journey from Bor to Panyagur. Since we have arrived at 2 o'clock, the Church of Christ is a compound that was built by Church of Christ with the help of the Starting Foundation as a church organization. So today we have arrived with my brothers, including John Gak.
Very happy to receive this item from Brother John Akech Gak, John Guy, and those of my brothers who come together with him. So these items are very important to us because they can help church members.
My name is Akech Gak. I'm one of the teachers here and the preacher too. I'm doing some courses with the public or the community, as they may help the public to know what the Bible says and what the God need us to do. So we are giving that courses out for free in Panyagur here for everyone who is willing and know how to read and write. of today is going to deal with the Holy Spirit or the gift of Holy Spirit, which we can find in the book of Colossians chapter 12, verse 1 following. What is more important here is to understand exactly whether the gift of Holy Spirit is still valid or not.
Today, the book which I like to share with you today is the book of Colossians. Colossians chapter 2, Colossians chapter 1, verse 17 to 16. Our theme of today is, let us unite it together. Let us unite it together. Why do we like to unite it? For which purpose? The reason why we unite it together it is because Jesus Christ is the beginning and the last.
Members of Churches of Christ in Panyagur and Bor expressed the heartfelt gratitude to John Akech Gak and the Churches of Christ in the United States of America for timely support.
Ole nyali na mi ko na go yin ka pon ti ka ka ni mi ko be ko nya sa ko ti di da re nyali no ran bi ke ran ka loy bi nyali ya bi adu ati meri no un ko wa jong di da.
In Jonglei, Churches of Christ constructed 2 primary schools and 1 vocational schools and 2 literature centers. Gak adds they are still planning to establish more Churches of Christ and a school in Jonglei State and South Sudan as a whole.
Today we just visit Jonglei Christian Vocational Boarding School. This school will build after more Christian Bible School, and we are so grateful we're here. We're going to visit some Churches of Christ here. This video will be seen by entire South Sudan people in South Sudan. This opportunity will be good for Churches of Christ in the United States of America. So in the future, the people will know what the Churches of Christ do in South Sudan. I want to thank for all the members of Churches of Christ, entire Churches of Christ in the United States of America for supporting us. And I want to thank 2 brothers who work with me so hard, Akech Dennis and Dennis Kelly, for helping the people of South Sudan, especially in my hometown of Bor, Jonglei State. Thank you very much. God bless all of you.
I am by name Douglas Mongoi. I'm an instructor in Jonglei Christian Vocational Boarding School in the Department of Tailoring and Dressmaking. Behind me here is the electrical and wiring class, where people are being taught how to install and repair generators and even connecting wires and solar installation. This is the class. It is particularly for electrical people. The only problem is students, because they are not being backed up by the parents or guidance. In case they need anything, it is very hard until we release them to go home and look for that one outside on their own. This is the main challenge that we are facing in Jonglei Christian Vocational Boarding School.
Currently, Bo Town, the capital of Jonglei State, is hosting 4 Churches of Christ, plus 1 in Panyagur, an area in northern part of Jonglei, commonly known as to its headquarters by then. John said the goal of establishing Churches of Christ in Jonglei and South Sudan is to help the people of South Sudan in education and development.
My name is Joseph Edema. I'm working in Jonglei Christian Vocational Boarding School as a teacher, and I'm teaching agriculture. Why we have incorporated agriculture in our curriculum is because we have seen that agriculture is a backbone of a nation. Without agriculture, a nation cannot survive. Without agriculture, we shall be promoting laziness in our country. So because of that, we have incorporated agriculture so that students, after graduating from here, even if they have learned the other skills, they can be able to go and generate food to support their country, to support their families, and to support their community, whereby all we shall not see problem of hunger in the country.
My name is Anthony Abormalao. I'm doing IT and at the same time the student representative. Of course, this institution has improved a lot the the life or the standard of living of the individual outside the campus after they finish from here. See, the courses that people are taking here are the courses that improve the life of the human being when you are going out.
My name is Wycliffe Odhiambo, and I'm doing the instructor of tailoring class. And here in this school, we are trying our best level to deliver a good report to them. So in their future, they are going to have something to do outside in the skills.
I visit the school. This is a new school called New Sudan. I believe they have 900 kids from primary 1 to primary 6. I just finished meeting with the teachers to primary 8. Primary 8, and I'm so grateful they allow me to talk to them. We have a lot of kids, and I'm so grateful for the work being done by Churches of Christ. This is the fruit of hard work from United States of America through Churches of Christ.
My name is Jennifer Clement Moses. I'm the senior man teacher of New Sudan Nursery and Primary School. So my position, I'm the senior man teacher, of course. So since we started the school last year and up to this time, we do not hear any indiscipline cases about our girls here. Our girls, they are fine, and there's no dropouts of ladies in this school. So they are all around, so we thank God for that. Thanks.
John Akech met the advisor on economic affairs in Jonglei State Government and the governor of Jonglei State, Honorable Philip Aguirre Panyang Chot.
Church of Christ has been working in Jonglei State. I've known them for a long time when I was a county commissioner in Peaches County. And we started the program of educating children, school for them, and then moved now to Jonglei State Capital Board, where they are supporting the vocational training for the adults, those who are dropping from schools. And we have seen it. It's a very, very, very good initiative. It's equipping the youth with the skills, because without the skills you will not be able to get any job if you don't have any skill. So the Church of Christ has taken the issue of skill development, which is part of the supporting economy, because economy needs skills.
I heard about the Church of Christ, though I have no details about the difference between the Church of Christ and the church I pray in, that is the Episcopal Church of the Sudan, and the Catholic, the other churches, especially the Protestant churches. But yes, I'm aware Church of Christ is there. I'm also aware that Church of Christ is managing vocational training. And I have been one time attending or invited as a guest of honor in one of the graduations and one of the opening. And I saw it very important because training our people, and especially the young generation, in a skill that will benefit them as individuals and will benefit the country and the state particularly, is very crucial, because as we embark on building South Sudan, the most important thing is human capacity. If you build human capacity, then definitely institutional building and development in general will be possible. We need carpenters, we need electricians, we need agriculturalists, we need plumbers, we need welders, and I believe those are important skills that are being trained by the Church of Christ, and plus the regular education in the form of primary education is very important.
Given the current situation of South Sudan, Gak said the major factor affecting their services delivery to be poor road connection in South Sudan. He encouraged the authorities and citizens of South Sudan to work hard for change in the country.